Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Utah State's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. He wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Play action. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He'll try it again. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Utah State will snap it in the red zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got his man quickly.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Got his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Eaton. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Santos. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Caught over the middle. It's Santos. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Hart. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the returner is stopped. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On the ground, it's Santos. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it over the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After that last drive, He came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. He lobs one high down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Akron!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo there.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Utah State up-tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna run it. It's Santos. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Hart. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Zips! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah State, 13.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Utah State has it inside the 20. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Extending the play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Utah State.
And nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hart. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
He's run out of bounds after a big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Utah State, 20.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. Okay, ready? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hart. Complete in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Zips are flying down the field. He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical.
Touchdown, Zips! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for space, it's Santos. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's still running after the move. Afterburner's coming. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Pacheco. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Utah State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Zips are in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Using his feet to buy time. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. And the Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Akron! And the punishment has been extended. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to that.
tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop them.
Just plowing ahead. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This Utah State offense has it going. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Zips getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Soften them up with a run, now to throw.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Smith takes the handoff. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back.
Makes the grab on the left side. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah State, 42.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Zips are on the move. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run it. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Trying to get to him. Forced out of the pocket. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Touchdown, Zips! And the stomping has commenced.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here's the return from inside the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense set for a first down play. The give is to Smith. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack. And
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah State, 42.
On the run from inside his own 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.